Everybody, Tikios here. Today, just a short video. I'm on the test server again. Gonna summon on the exclusive banner for Lightning and Radiance. And go to the rules real quick before we start. It's legendary, 1.5% chance. Epic, 18. We're 80. And you see Nastjenka and Thelendor. We do not have the support exclusives. And it looks like all the other, no, I'm sorry, I was going to say all the other legendary damage dealers, but that's obviously not true. A couple hero supports, but I think Avelios and Filto are generally considered the best two damage dealers in their classes. Laurenthiel is the best rally enabler, and Therival is also a pretty good damage dealer. Right. Look at these real quick. She might have been a rare in the regular version. Yeah, I think Vanny was rare in the season 1, so she's going to be epic in season 2. That's interesting. And Kaylee's might be the same. She might have been rare in the first version, changing to epic next. Okay. Alright, summon event. Can read here quick. Alright. We'll go and start summoning. If anybody's wondering, there's a little gold dust underneath the die that kind of spreads when you get legendary. And I'll try to point one out when I see it next, but that's it right there. That was legendary. Sutha. And I think she's pretty good. One of the main best things about her is enemies killed by her ultimate cannot be resurrected. So that can be good situationally in some PvP or some PvE battles. That was another legendary. Tamar's good in PvP and some like Fae and Pillar battles. She has a full board AoE, 700 attack, damage all enemies, 75% chances of inflicting buff prohibition. You can scroll up to 100. And for enemies without any buff, there is a 75% chance of inflicting stunned. So that's very strong. A full board stun when you can get that to work. That was another legendary. So it's Laurenthiel. It's a very good enabler for rally, but I don't think Laurenthiel does a ton of damage herself or himself. Creates the domain 15 seconds with allies consume rally through ultimate skills within the domain. Recharges their ultimate energy by 25%. Following effects apply in order based on number of rally stacks consumed. 1. Grants 30% crit up to rally allies for 10 seconds. 2. Increases skill effect to 40% crit up. And 3. Grants 30% crit damage up to all allies for 10 seconds. Okay. So, good rally enabler, boost rally damage. Another legendary there. Sagamir. So this one, he rams into the enemy with highest attack, dealing 6% max HP, 250 attack radiant damage, taunting target for 5 seconds. Gains debuff immunity and defense up to for 5 seconds. This one's kind of annoying. He charges backline. Provides a carrot to the ally with lowest current HP every 12 seconds, granting them 1 stack of recovery over time for 10 seconds and charging their ultimate energy by 20%. So that's been used pretty effectively in different areas. I mean, you can't really use it, but it is stronger than it appears. And then ultimate, kind of a triangle shape in front of him. Tramples the ground, doing 400 attack to enemies within range, and slashes and deals 10% max HP, 200% attack radiant damage to enemies within range, 75% chance. You can book that up to 100% chance. Inflicting attack penalty 2 for 10 seconds, and accuracy penalty 2 for 10 seconds. So when you get them booked up, the attack penalty is nice. That's always useful on every hero. So he's solid champ. It's another legendary. I might try speed up just a bit when see there's one of them. Huberg, he's a pretty solid rally damage dealer. So the first time summons 3 energy orbs to strike enemies within range. Deal 100% attack radiant damage each time. So the first time 300 damage is not great, but when the skill casts again, summons 1 additional energy orb up to 7. Following effects apply in order based on the number of rally stacks consumed. So once you get to 700% AoE is pretty good. Increases the energy orb damage by 20%. Cast this skill once more. So if you can consume 2 stacks, that's going to go from 700 to 1,400 plus 20%. That's pretty good. And 3 summons 1 additional energy orb. So I guess that's up to 1,600 plus 20%. So a longer fight, that can be pretty good. He can be pretty strong. The roll is real good, single target attack damage. His auto switches to a different shooting stance. The hero's attack increased by 15% for the next 12 seconds, and each basic attack has a 20% chance of triggering multi-shot, firing 3 arrows that deal 120% attack lightning damage each. This chance is boosted at a rate equal to 30% of the hero's crit rate, so you want to build him with close to 100% crit rate if possible. If the multi-shot fails to trigger, the arrow fired will do plus 80% attack lightning damage instead. So we want to build them with crit damage and attack speed. Steel Toe is one of the best damage dealers for Rally. Ultimate deals 550% attack radiant damage to enemies within range. Following effects apply in order based on number of Rally stacks consumed. 1 deals additional 550% radiant attack damage, so it doubles it right away to 1100. 2 deals additional 550% attack radiant damage again, so that's 1650. Then 3 recharges ultimate energy by 20%. So if you can get 2 stacks, he does a big chunk of damage, and 3 stacks just helps him get the ultimate energy back again. Right, I'm going to double check. I think I'm close. Oh, maybe I already went over 300. So a quick look at Neschenko. Increase all allies attack by 24% in all battles. For every 3 seconds the hero survives, gains 1 stack of Black Stork's Feather permanently that cannot be dispelled, up to 10 stacks. Every 10% of the hero's extra attack speed will be converted into 1.5% extra crit rate. And each stack of Black Stork's Feather grants 5% attack speed. So 5% attack speed, 10 stacks, that maxes at 50% attack speed. And every 10% of the hero's extra attack speed will convert into 1.5% extra crit rate. So I think that maxes at 7.5% crit rate, if I'm understanding that correctly. Okay. Battle skill flashes to the enemy with the lowest current HP and deals 200% attack lightning damage 3 times. Skills counted as a basic attack and guaranteed to be cast as the battle starts. So that's good for PvP, or maybe some Fey where you can attack one of the squishy targets in the back right as the battle starts and make them weak. The ultimate is a diamond around her. Deals 720% attack damage to enemies in range for the next 10 seconds. When an ally launches basic attacks on any enemy, it has a 40% chance of launching a feather, dealing an additional 120% attack lightning damage. Dauntless heroes have double the trigger chance, and these additional attacks count as basic attacks. So she does a good bit of damage herself, and then next 10 seconds she has a chance of doing additional damage with any hero, and especially with other Dauntless heroes. So she's pretty strong. Alright, that's it for this video. Thanks to everybody who joined me. Let me know in questions and in the comments if you have any questions or any other comments. Thanks everybody. Have a good day. Take it easy.